kids, doing some good stuff, and they're, from scheme standpoint, I mean, they're run first, and then they get you with the playmakers down the field. So we have to make sure we don't give up the deep shots, and just play sound football.
What kind of challenges do those wide receivers present?
Well, it's tough. We could do some stuff on the outside with Long, but it's hard to double, a slot guy inside. And when you do that, then you're leaving one of them one-on-one. So, we have to pick and choose of what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. We're still right now in the middle of game planning for that. So, but the bottom line is we just have to go out and play with great effort. I mean, you watched the game a year ago, and they were a lot more excited to be there and played a lot harder than we did. So our boys will be reminded of that all week.
What does this rivalry mean, being as though there's not a ton of close rivalries on the schedule anymore?
Yeah, it's the only one we got left. So hopefully our kids take it to heart. I know what it means to our coaching staff, and I know what it means to our fans. So and I think our kids understand that. I mean, we have enough guys that have been here and have played in this game and know what it means to us, and so I think they'll respond.
Turnovers are always key, but especially a rivalry game on the road, and that was certainly the case a year ago in the opposite way for West Virginia.
Yeah, I mean, we turned it over. We got some turnovers, and we turned it over. I don't know what we came out of the game with last year, maybe -2, but that was a turning point in the game. A couple turnovers hurt us, and then we had a couple in our hands that we dropped, that could have turned the game away. Jared Barber, Jared dropped 2 picks on the first drive, so. But, our kids have to, and we have to do a better job as a defense of getting turnovers. I mean, we got 1 this year, so, that's not good enough. And we need at least 4 to be in this game.
After film review of Towson, anything in particular you want to clean up prior to this week?
Yeah, I mean, again, we had opportunities. We dropped an interception that they ended up catching. The quarterback had dropped the ball on one of the sacks, and it fell right back in his lap. We have to do a better job of just getting the ball out. And then when we tackle people, we have to put our hat in the right place, and start tackling the proper way, and maybe that would jar a ball or 2 out. And then we have to secure tackles and rip at it, and that's going to be stressed all week long because Maryland right now is struggling with turnovers. I mean, they're putting up they gave up a bunch already in the year after 2 games. So, we're going to go out and try to get that ball out as much as we can.
Any more premium on pressure, considering that Brown becomes a little erratic, I guess, as most quarterbacks do if flushed?
Yeah, I mean, as long as we can get there, you got to pick and choose when you want to pressure him, because when you do it, you're leaving DBs one-on-one with Diggs and Long, and 82 is not bad either. So you have to make sure we get it at the right time, make sure we can hit home with it.
Kwiatkowski seems to be up to his same old tricks as last year. What makes him such a good athlete to get sideline to sideline so quickly?
Well, he was a kid that played tailback and safety in high school, and when he got to college, I don't know if he just ate a little too much or what, but now he's a linebacker, and he's an athletic linebacker. So, the same thing with Tonker. Isaiah, I mean, all our kids at Golson, I mean, we feel that we got linebackers that can run. Muldrow's doing some good things, Shaq Petaway. So all those guys in the linebacker room right now we feel are pretty athletic and can run a little bit.
You mentioned Shaq. Do you think he's a guy that can get more time?
Shaq Petaway is going to play a lot of football this year. So he's just got to keep him healthy and keep him on track. And I could see that coming in camp. Every day he was getting a little better, a little more confident, and he's doing some great things. I mean, he was added to the nickel package, and then obviously he got in normal down and distance situations this past week. But you could see it in practice. It wasn't only against Towson. I've been seeing it for the last couple of weeks, so really like where he's at.
Still comfortable with the depth, obviously, if Tonker can't go this week?
Yeah, like where we're at. I feel comfortable with Isaiah, Shaq, all those guys of getting in, and, next guy in's got to pick it up and go with it. That's what we got to do. We got to go play the game.
You mentioned Isaiah and Shaq there. Those guys did